I was my wife and kids in here. They want me to go to. We're gonna hit the Vegas Strip tonight, man. My little daughter's gonna go hang out. My son working for Fox. Just on work by, so we happy, man. We doing good.
Did you working on anything, even though Harrison was replaced? Did you still work on things you wanted Jermell to improve on? Well, can you touch on those a little bit, if at all?
We gonna touch on what I worked on, but what I'm just gonna say is that you always want to improve. You always want to be better. The key to life is to be better, grow, be better, and be more prosperous. And that's what he did. He got better in some things, and he knew what I was talking about. He did what we did. It was beautiful, man.
And Errol Spence mentioned that the contracts are signed with Shawn Porter, no date, no venue, no details. How long may have been looking at that fight, or is it as soon as it gets signed, that's when you start looking? Because I heard you say that before.
Not when it gets signed, but when we do the press conference. Don't take it, brother. We got a long time for this thing to get going. So yeah.
Well, go ahead and enjoy your family, Coach.
I appreciate that, bro. Just you deal with whatever and make up your mind. This is what we fight and keep on going.
Can we drop down 7 pounds? Contract signed, sealed, and delivered at 147?
I don't know about that. I promise you got to talk to somebody else. Talk to Al Heyman or something.
Well, I don't even know. I don't know if he exists. Does he exist?
I'm just saying. I don't. You got to talk to Shawn Porter.
Earl's in camp. He said he's back. He's fighting in September.
He's getting ready.
Getting ready.
Yeah.
For Shawn Porter?
Opponent to be named later, opponent to be named soon?
Look, all I know is you training like you're supposed to train. And when they tell you whatever's going on, they'll let us know. We'll know. Everybody will know.
How do you move from a Shawn Porter to a Shawn Porter from Mikey Garcia?
Do you know? I mean, it's like it's no different. I think that it's no different than being in a situation where you fight an amateur. Every day is somebody different. So we have months in between to prepare, to watch the guy. And with Shawn, we've been around and we know him. Errol sparred many rounds with him before.
Oh, he sparred?
Yeah, he sparred a lot. He was one of the sparring partners before the Olympic Games. They helped Errol get ready for the Olympic Games. And Shawn was getting ready for fight for the world title. So he was number 1 in the world.
Oh, for Devin.
Wait, okay, yeah. It was like Lamont Peterson was there, Shawn Porter was there, Adrian Barner was there, and Jorge Lanero. So they sparred with all those guys.
How was the sparring?
What's one?
Between Errol Spence and Shawn Porter.
Hey, man,
that's the obvious next question.
It was good, man. It was good sparring. I mean, I saw him spar like 2 rounds one time, and that was it. But I mean,
Now, obviously, tomorrow night you got to fight with Jermell. Obviously, the big goal is, to get that rematch against Tony Harrison. However, a lot of people in the sport may be saying that this might have been a blessing in disguise to just get one in between the rematch, between the past fight and the rematch. What are your thoughts, the mindset? Because obviously you guys were originally preparing for Harrison, but do you think that maybe this was a blessing in disguise to get one in before you guys step back in the ring against Tony Harrison?
I think if you look at any fight as a blessing on this level, right? But I think at the same time, I don't know if it's a blessing in disguise when you want what you want, so you got to wait a little bit longer to get it. I mean, nobody injury is a blessing for So, I mean, in that sense, hey, it's life, man. We got to keep roll with the punches.
So right now we in June. Can that rematch be expected? Could we expect to see that before the end of the year?
Yeah.
Now, you've been in the ring with Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia wants to stay at 147. Watching him in the ring that night, do you think he should move down to 140 or fight Danny Garcia supposedly at 147?
I can't tell because you can't really tell from a performance like that. You really can't tell. I mean, he just didn't have a chance. That doesn't mean none of those guys in that weight fight like Errol, isn't it? Throw punches like Errol, has the size of physique or physical, stature of Errol. So I can't say. I mean, I think that if he were to get Danny Garcia, I mean, that's on him. I mean, there's 2 good fighters fighting each other. That's what it's about. All right, Brad. I'm gonna see.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, Jermell was shredded. He was absolutely ripped. Does he carry in like kind of a chip on his shoulder? All the stuff with the Harrison kind of bad-mouthing him, saying this, that, and the third, and then having to switch. Does he carry that angst and that energy?
I think that, well, you know the Charlo, they always have a chip on the shoulder anyway, so it's like, so you could maybe knock one off and get it, the other one's still there, so I think that, I mean, he wants what he wants. I mean, he's a tough guy, very rugged and raw, and you'll see what we've been working on. I mean, this is a different guy, switch, and he's hoping to be an Andy Ruiz, but no, not tonight. Not tomorrow.
Did you get a chance to watch the fight, the Jermell Charlo Harrison, like actually watch it back? And how did you score?
I did watch it back, but I didn't watch it back until camp started.
Okay.
And I scored it the same way. I don't think that. I just, from my perspective, I won't even say that you have to be the champ. You have to be busier. And that's on both ends, so it doesn't matter. That's in the past, man. If that would have happened, we wouldn't be talking about the guy anymore. So I like him a lot, and I think it's going to be a great rematch.
Not to overlook the opponent tomorrow night, but what changes do you feel need to go into the rematch in order to not leave any doubt in the judge's mind?
Well, I'm not going to overlook the other guy. Like you said, I'm going to do what you said. and focus on the guy we have in front of us, which is a tough guy, very durable, and very focused. Just because you lost to this guy, that guy, that's inspiration, you know what I mean? And we don't know what sparks individuals will be great.
Should you get the rematch, are you looking to stop Harrison this time?
I feel like this. I don't go into a fight looking for knockout where the punches that we generally throw get knocked out. So I just want to be consistent in that aspect, in the preparation aspect. Not so much about trying to get a knockout. The point of the fight is to win the fight. Not so much about a knockout.
Shawn Porter, Shawn Porter's made some comments. Kenny Porter's made some comments. Have you seen a level of higher intensity in Errol Spence as it relates to training?
Well, I think Errol doesn't really look at that stuff. But I was really upset about those comments in the sense that, I saw someone who said Errol doesn't like him. Errol doesn't like him, doesn't like the way he looks, and don't like that he's on television, and I think that's unfortunate because I think they are friends. Errol has never said anything, one thing, this is no lie since I've known him, he won't say one thing bad about another boxer. Not one time. So when you talk about Shawn Porter, he never mentioned it. Never talk about it. I think when you focus on yourself so much in your career, you can't talk about everybody else. I think it's very unfortunate that he would say Errol doesn't like him or Errol doesn't like it. He's on television. But they offered Errol the job first. So why would you be mad at the guy who took the job that you didn't accept? That's what it is, man. I'm not mad at him. He feels the way he feels. It's very unfortunate.
So in high school, we would call that sloppy seconds.
I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to say they offered a man a job. The man said no and got the job. So I can't be mad at you for getting the job that I didn't accept in the first place.
I asked Errol last year his thoughts on the Wilder versus Joshua fight. He said he would pick Wilder. He said he's rocking with the American. Did you get a chance to see Joshua Ruiz, and what did you make of it? Was it shocking to you?
I did not see the fight.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't see the fight, but I knew before the fight, I was in the airport, I told my brother, I said, this guy's going to give Anthony Joshua a tough fight. He said, no, he's going to get down further. I said, no, because he comes with pressure. Anthony Joshua's in phenomenal shape, phenomenal fighter, if you let him fight his own fight. If you let him be, he can sit out there and box you and pop shots or whatever, all day long if you let him do that. But when you don't let him do that, that's what you get. See how everybody's so much tired? Because he's great to fight at his own pace. When you intensify the pace, he's fighting at this other guy's pace, he's not accustomed to that. That's where the fatigue came in. And Holyfield said, fatigue makes cowards of many men. So, that's what he said. So,